Pre-code horror action figures? Let's talk about it. Before we get into it, if you're not already, follow me here on Facebook and Instagram for more stuff posted every single day. I got YouTube Shorts coming up on the daily. I got multiple videos coming up a week on the channel. I post on Instagram and Facebook, all kinds of stuff as I, go hunt for comics and toys and shit like that. So if you're not already, follow me down there. It's all linked in the description. And let's jump into it. We've got these amazing Super 7 reaction releases that just came out. Limited editions. I know I'm a little bit late to the jump here, but I just finally got mine. We finally got the cases in at work. And man, are these some beautiful figures. Not only are they some of the most iconic pre-code horror comics of all time, which thankfully actually I have one of. But which I will display. I want to get all 4 of them now. But of course they're fairly expensive books. This amazing baffling Creature of Black Lagoon type. That beautiful cover. Look at that. So, these are amazing, amazing figures. I was super psyched to see these. I actually bought a second one of him so he can land on my Cantina display from Star Wars because he just fits so well in that Star Wars Cantina universe. But, man, is this possibly Super 7's best release under reaction? Maybe of all time. I'm a little bit biased. I love the pre-code horror figures. But, man, these are nice. I mean, we've got, of course, the Baffling Mysteries. We have the Seaweed Monster for Baffling Mysteries. And each of them have a little bios here. The Seaweed Monster, just off the Carolina coast in the dark and mucky waters of Pacific Ocean, is where the eerie Seaweed Monster emerges from the cover of night. He searches for the next unsuspecting person to drag him down in the whirlpool and far beneath the ocean surface where his secrets lie. I mean, one of my favorite pre-code horror covers of all time, and such an amazing figure. I might buy 2 of all of them, honestly. Of course, we have the Radiation Man, or Radiant Man, or whatever you want to call him. With that iconic cover. Early inking by Frank Frazetta. Of course, we have the original here as well, which I did a video about that. If you haven't checked that out already, go check that out. Picked it up for $20. Probably the greatest deal of my life. But this figure is amazing. I kind of hope they do a second wave of these guys. I really do. The Radiant Man for Black Cat Mysteries number 50. There is a mystifying chemical element known to science as radium. When an ordinary man comes in contact with it, the gamma energy irradiates his flesh, mutating him beyond recognition while bestowing upon his strange superhuman properties. That's awesome. I love the Radiant Man. That's such a great cover. And then this Ghostly Weird Stories. Look how stellar that is. He's another one that could probably fit the Cantina really well. From Commander Ben Woodruff of Ghostly Weird Stories. His wanderlust drives him to return to space, but no earthly knowledge of rocket science or astrophysics can prepare Commander Ben Woodruff for the unpredictable danger that awaits him in the dark caverns of the universe. Man, I lied. Out of the countless I'm saying of this cover, I never noticed his helmet's actually cracked. I saw it on the figure's head is actually. It's kind of hard to see in package, but you see it's actually cracked. And maybe double check it. And then the Chilling Tales with this amazing, amazing Graveyard Ghoul figure. He's got the tail. There's another one that, I should get another wave of all of them, not just the Baffling, just so I can have them loose as well. So I'm going to keep these guys carded and unpunched, which is cool. The Graveyard Ghoul from Chilling Tales. This year in 1879, the crime scene is a dark and desolate graveyard where the hairy and red-eyed fiend is captured, feasting on a dead human body. I mean, look at that artwork. I think one thing that is great about these pieces is not only are they awesome to have loose figures, they work in any 4-inch display. You can kind of work them in any universe, or you can work them in their own display. But they work so good with the card art and the classic comic book art that is bestowed upon the card. I think they mastered this card art here. I mean, look how stellar they look, and it seems to tie in the figure. It's just so astounding to look at these beautiful pieces. I mean, you know, when they announced them, I was already mind blown. But having them in hand, man, am I really like astounded by this? Really is probably my favorite Super 7 or reaction drop of all time. This is it's such an amazing line. I really do hope they do a second wave of these figures. I can think of a million other covers they could do. I hope they do. You know, the wine glass lady would be pretty cool. When it comes to the Radio Man, and you know, there's a bunch of other stuff we can. Sorry about that. A bunch of other stuff we could do. You know, some great iconic covers you could pull off. So hopefully they do a wave 2 of these. Is it just a one-time limited release thing, as it seems it may be? But either way, I'm psyched to have them. These are limited run figures. They originally weren't doing cases of them even, and you know, once they're done, they're done. So if you haven't already, make sure you get your copies. I know some of these guys are selling for $50 a line, but you still get them for like $20. It was usually about what Reaction's been retailing at recently, $17 to $20 range. These, I think they're worth it. They are awesome figures, and if I were you, and if you're a pre-kill horror fan, these are a must-have. But if you aren't already, follow me here on Facebook and Instagram for more daily content. I post stuff on there every single day. I've got multiple YouTube shorts coming up a day. I've got different series coming up on YouTube. Spec Talk, where I talk about, you know, different comic books under different themes, maybe first appearances of Image books, maybe it's, you know, comic concept characters and prototypes and stuff like that. All different Kang keys, all kinds of stuff. I also do, you know, Comics News in the Shorts feed, where I talk about new announcements, stuff like that. I flip through comic books, all kinds of fun stuff in the Shorts feed comes up. You know, 1 to 3 times a day I try to do something on there. And then, you know, I've got videos like this. I've got haul videos coming up all the time. I try to do a lot of new stuff with the channel. And then on Instagram, I got, you know, Tales from Hunting, where I talk about hunting for comic books and what that was for like that week. And plenty of other stuff like that. You know, stuff coming up on Facebook group Fandoms Unleashed for behind the scenes look at comics. I put up polls for upcoming videos and plenty of other cool stuff. So if you aren't already, go join that. It's all linked down in the description. Until next time, peace.